said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Snap it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Sweet cut there. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On the move. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. got a man. It's Smith. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Makes the grab. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Touchdown, Penn State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Just going to keep it after the snap. Turning it on. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it.
If your defensive line cannot take on double teams, it allows linemen to get up into the laps of linebackers, and that's happening far too often right now, which is why this defense is struggling stopping the run.
And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's McGooligan. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got him downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
On the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the 1st quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. And they go for the sneak on second down, playing very conservatively, and they may have to open it up if they want to score on this drive. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's McGooligan. Back's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Breaks the tackle. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Tight end now in motion. This is a designed run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for the offense. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Texas A&M.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's McGooligan. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's McGooligan. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On the direct snap, it's McGooligan. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter, one possession. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Aggie.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these designed quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's crossed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Off the RPO, complete. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Melton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Ole Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Quickly complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, there's an alley. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
The defense just got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision, made a cut into the hole, 1st down.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the connection on the soft toss.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 31 over James Madison. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Texas A&M going up tempo.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. Gonna run it. It's McGooligan. And they'll knock him down.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a fourth down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on fourth and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Aggies! They move on top here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired. And a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the fourth. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Nittany Lions back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Direct snap. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's McGooligan. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Just feeds the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Calls his own number. He ran out of bounds in the end zone, and that'll be a safety.
And that stings for this offense. You got the football, a chance to go make a big play. Take control of this football game, and you give up the safety. Now they get the football back. Under 2 minutes, everything now against you. This team is going to have to find a way to respond and make a big play on the other side of the football.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.